What is going on, my lovely Aquarians? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys. So thank you for your patience. I'm getting back into my groove of things after starting, back to school, getting through all that, coming back from vacation, getting back to real life. So I'm here, my loves. A lot of great things, great changes in my life. So I'm really, really excited for what I can share with you guys as time goes on. All right. But I'm going to keep my ass a little quiet right now. But Aquarius, I missed you guys. So, guys, it is Friday, September 13th, when I'm recording this. Shout out to my mama. It's her birthday today. But whenever you guys find this, is when it's meant for you. This is truly a timeless reading. Now, keep in mind, Aquarius, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of something or someone around you. And just keep in mind, guys, I will never ever contact you for a reading. If someone does, it is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful and do not get got. The only way to get a reading is through my website below in the description. All right. Okay, my love. So let's see. Now, this is for all Aquarius placements. Shout out to my Aquarius risings. That's where I fit in. Now, it's interesting, guys, because, I'm sure a lot of you that watch, tarot regularly, you know what your rising sign is. You know what it means and all that. But for those who don't know, rising signs, they're very interesting because it's not your sun sign, but it's the sign. It's like the way you come off in the world. Okay. So I remember when I started tarot, like, and before I knew, like, about all this sun, moon, rising stuff, I remember, guys, I was just like, how can I connect with Aquarius? Even though my best friend at the time was an Aquarius, but like, I'm like, I'm trying to connect to them. And then I see I'm an Aquarius rising and I read all about Aquarians and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, that's me. The humanitarians of the world, all right? The rebels, the ones who are going to question the system, the ones who are going to say, I don't give a fuck if that's how y'all been doing it for 200 years. That's wrong. Let's fix that. Where's your mind at? Where's your heart at? Where are your morals? All right? Aquarians, we're going to be the signs that, like, we're going to make you look in the mirror. All right? You need to see how much of a piece of shit you are. You need to see how much destruction you're doing in this world. Aquarius is going to be the one to put that mirror in your face and be like, look, oh, yeah, it's ugly? Yeah, look. All right, so let's start with your past, y'all. Let me stop talking my shit. What is going on with my Aquarians, past, present, and future? Starting with the past. Let's do it. And guys, I have a summer sale for the next few days. Everything on my website is 20% off, including the emergency readings, including the one-on-one live reading. So yes, guys, take advantage, all right? Past, present, and future. Starting with your past. What is going on for the sign of Aquarius? We have the Four of Swords reversed. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Aqua, what y'all been up to? Let's get one more and then we'll break this down. And we have the Four of Cups reversed. Three of Cups reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed. Page of Cups. Okay. You know what word stands out the most to me for your past? Acceptance. It is what it is. You guys have made peace with something. Okay? Maybe you're not in a relationship with the person that you were in. And you finally, like, truly accepted that. Maybe you've truly accepted a chapter that you've had to move on from. A friend that you outgrew. An environment that doesn't work for you. But, like, guys, like, I see you really accepting something. Like, you know how there's certain people, and it's okay if this happens, but there's certain people that can be like, nah, like, fuck that person, I'm over this. And then they go home and, like, cry. Like, no, I think that you guys, a lot of you, truly made peace with something and accepting it for what it is. And I think that's something that causes you to make peace is you get a glimpse of where you're going. The Ace of Pentacles is such a beautiful card, guys. It's showing that there's this new shift, this new life that you're going towards, and this is going to be a life that provides you with long-term stability, financially, spiritually, okay, emotionally. It's something that you can rely on for a bit, okay? So let's break this down, okay? Because again, I feel like there's certain things, people, and environments that you knew you were not balanced around. So it's like, okay, I accept it, okay? And I think it's easier to accept something when you realize why the universe cleared certain things out, okay? And you're realizing that you're seeing why certain things were cleared out, why certain people were cleared out, because you have breakthroughs happening here that in those environments in the past they weren't happening, not like this. All right, so let's start with the Four of Swords reversed. Why is this here? We have the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. You guys get some sort of information, or there's something that you know, or something that you're being told where you guys come up the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so something very fortunate happened for you guys. Okay, and it's like you take off at a time where there's so much like there was so much you didn't trust. Okay, like you guys could have had a day where, like, let's say you're like sitting in your room or you're sitting in your home and you're thinking about all those people that stabbed your back, all those people that laughed at you, all those situations that were fucked up. And as like you're in that mindset of all the things that are changing because they were messed up, you realize, oh my God, I'm taking off with something. This could have had to do with travel. This could have had to do with the form of travel. Okay. But it's like there's just a lot of acceptance where you're just like, I did everything that I could. You're not beating yourself up over something anymore because you did your part. You did what you can do. Okay. And it's like, man, I told my son this the other day. I'm like, yo, people don't have the same heart as we do, and that's something that we're going to learn the hard way. We can give and give and give and extend grace to so many people and things. And then they could turn around and be like, fuck you, you're not welcome. You know what I'm saying? That's just how life is. And I think that you guys are accepting the things that you cannot control. Okay? I'm sure every single person watching this has truly loved someone and they shit on you. They laugh in your face. All right? They ostracize you in front of a group of clowns. Because let's face it, most bullies don't bully unless they got an audience. All right? They need to feel cool. Like, yeah, my friend said I'm fucking cool, so I'm going to be a fucking bully. And it's like, yo, you and your friends are fucking losers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're accepting that people are the way they are, things are the way they are, and baby, you're going to do what you got to do, and guess what? You're winning. You're winning. You're winning. You're winning. All right? So let's look at this Ace of Pentacles. Why is this here? We have the Two of Swords. And the Eight of Swords reversed. And it's so interesting because it's like, I feel like for some of you, you still kind of have one foot in what happened in the past or the way your life was in the past. And then you have your other foot in all these blessings and all this. So it could just take a moment, like, to fully grasp what has happened. Okay? And maybe it takes a moment to like really set in, and you're like, oh my God, like, is this real? And you're seeing that, like, you're taking the blindfold off and there's just some sort of like bump that you've gotten over. Okay, guys? And like I said, I'll talk more about it in the future, but guys, there has been something I've been working towards for years and I literally just gave up. And not even on some bitter shit, but I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's not in the cards for me. I tried and God kept telling me no. So I release it. And then a series of events happened. I was not looking for it. And everything happened in like a matter of 2, 3 days. And my life changed dramatically. And I did not expect it. And I just started crying. Like I was shaking and sobbing. And it took like 2 or 3 days to even get to that point because I'm like, I did not expect to be blessed in this way. I did not see this coming. And for a lot of you, that's the energy you're going to be feeling like, after life has been so hard and it's just been hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And then you're bracing yourself for that next hit. And it's God sitting there with his arms open. Like, look what I got you. And you're just like, oh, oh, yeah, babe, take your armor off. Take those gloves off. We live in soft now. We ain't out here like, it's like this TikTok video I saw, and it's this husband like, who cooks, who cleans? And the girl's like, you. His wife is so cute. And she goes, I am not here to suffer. I did not come to this world to live a life where I suffer. Like, guys, that is the energy. We are not here to suffer. We're not here for no ghetto shit like that. Suffering, that's ghetto. Being behind on bills and shit like that, ghetto. We're not doing that. All right, we're evolving right now. We got the Four of Cups reversed, so you're just accepting how your life is changing and for the better. We got the Seven of Swords. And what I love, guys, is that you are so sure about how your life is evolving that you don't feel the need to broadcast things. Okay? A lot of the time, and it's just the way, the world is, but people, we seek validation. Okay? It's just pure validation. Like, oh, look at my life. Do you like my life? Is my life good enough? Would you want to do this? Is my life something worth envying? Everyone's Instagrams and all that, it's highlight reels. All right? It's all the good moments. Okay? They'll post a picture with their family, but they didn't post the fight they got into, the night before that picture. You know what I'm saying? So you're not here. You don't feel the need to flex. You don't, even though what you're doing is a flex. You're not wasting your time with that. You want to do what's best for you. You're just so grateful. Okay? And you don't want to treat this new part of life in a superficial way. Like, if anything, this is humbling. If anything, this is pushing you and saying, all right, God, like, I'm not going to waste time anymore. Like, I'm going to get back to things. I'm going to be on shit. I'm going to get back on my, like, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do it. It gives you this umph. It gives you this focus. There you guys are, Queen of Swords. All right, so you guys are focused and you're shining and you're finally in a place, and I don't want to say finally because a lot of you were already here, but like now it's just even more instilled in you. But you're in a place that, like, you know who to protect yourself from. All right, guys? You don't need to know the name of the species to know that it's a snake. A snake is a fucking snake. I don't care. I don't want it in my backyard. All right? Whether it's a garden snake or poisonous snake, I just don't want to deal with snakes. All right? So, guys, you know who's who. You know what's up. And you don't need proof. All right? You guys have the discernment to enter a room and know that there was just shit being spoken about you. And it's an uncomfortable feeling, but you guys, you know that. You don't need to know specifically what was said to know that somebody was really just shitting on your name. You don't need to hear what was said. You'll know. You'll just like look at that person and walk across from you and be like, oh, you really was saying some shit. You really don't like me. And that's a compliment, because if you're out here not bothering anybody and somebody has such a strong dislike for you, that's like, what about me? Me, who's minding my business, not bothering you, because most of y'all mind your business. Why are you so like, ooh, you worked up? Ooh, did I cause you to get that worked up? I wasn't bothering you. I wasn't talking shit about you. I was doing my own thing. Oh, you got a circle of people you eat with and y'all talk shit? Ooh, you guys are on something. Aquarius, if no one's talking shit about you, if no one dislikes you, then get the fuck up, because you're not doing enough. If no one dislikes you, you're playing it way too easy in life. You're being soft as fuck. Get up and do something. All right? If there's nobody against you, you're not doing enough. All right. When you get a hater or two, that's when you celebrate. That's when you go out. That's when you tell your homegirls you're making moves. That's when you tell your homeboys, like, watch this. Once you start getting a hater or two, that's a sign that you're doing something in life. If no one's hating on you, baby, you ain't doing enough. Ain't nobody hearing you. You need to be heard. All right. A closed mouth is not going to get fed. All right. Don't be offended when people are against you. Be offended if no one's talking about you. All right. And guys, Aquarians, you're meant to shake up the world. All right. Aquarians, you guys want to throw out all old norms. You guys, you're not going to you're not going to want laws in place that were created in the 1800s. No. You're going to fight for that change. All right. So when you're the person in the zodiac that's meant for changes like that are meant to be the rebels and all that, that's going to create controversy. Look at anybody who's ever brought big change. Was there not controversy? Your life is supposed to have controversy, Aquarius. So if it's none, if your parents are completely happy with you and everyone's completely happy with you, then chances are you're not doing what you need to be doing and you're a little miserable. All right? You need to rub some people the wrong way. And not out of being an asshole, out of just being you. Okay? So present moment, what is going on? The World card. So this is beautiful, guys, because it's a whole new chapter. Like, guys, something has been cut off. I'm so here for this. I love this for you guys. Okay. The World card, it talks about, yes, we're closing out a chapter, but it also promises that the next chapter you're going towards is going to be a very stable, a very good one. And you fought your ass off for this stability. You went through so much. It's about time you catch a fucking break. Okay? I hear that, guys. It's about time you're able to take a deep breath and not feel guilty for damn breathing. All right? We have the Seven of Cups. You guys are finally getting out of a fog, Aquarius. That's what it is. Ten of Cups. Guys, look, your center card is the Seven of Cups. Listen, you guys, even if it was for a second, you guys forgot who you were for a moment. Okay? Because you went through things and experiences that you questioned yourself. You questioned your worth. Maybe your drive, your motivation was compromised, whatever it was. All right? The devil was lying to you for a little bit, and for a moment you believed it. You could have believed you were shit. You could have believed, oh, I'm not the chosen one. It's not me. Again, guys, you're the ones who are breaking, you're breaking the things in life that don't work no more. All right? We're not meant to play it safe. You're not meant to be quiet. You're meant to piss off a few people in the room, and it's not out of being a dickhead. It's because you want reform. You want change. You know that things could be better. You see what's wrong in this world. You see the evil in this world. You see the cruel shit in this world. All right? So you're not getting, just anyone mad. You're getting people mad that, no, they want to stick to the suppression. They want to stick to, one group having power over another. Y'all ain't with that shit. So if you're rubbing people the wrong way, it's people that need to be woken up. All right? The people that are going to be against you are going to be people that probably have a lot of fucked up things going on with them. Okay? So the people you're pissing off is the people that need to be pissed off. It's the people that need to look at their lives and reconsider shit. Because you're onto something, All right, so we have the World card. We have the Three of Swords reversed. And guys, look, there's just so much healing in this next chapter. Guys, you're really about to live in a soft era. Okay? And my God, you deserve it. All right? And with the Ace of Cups, there's something very emotionally fulfilling happening for you. Okay? There's something beautiful that's being built here that's going to grow into something more. So this is a time that a lot of you need to reevaluate everything and everyone. All right? Reassess your friend circle. All right. I don't know what you got to do that, but make sure that the people who are in your life are truly for you. All right. Say that prayer that removes things in your life that isn't meant for you, but prepare yourself. You might lose a best friend or two. All right. You might lose who you thought was the love of your life. But it's better to rip the band-aid off now than live in a lie and realize that it was a lie 10 years down the road. Know who's with you, who's truly with you, and find that out now. All right? Not at a time where you grow and you become so much more, and so you have so much more to lose. Okay? Guys, anything that feels like a burden in your life, Spirit is literally saying with the Hierophant reverse, it's not meant to be there. If your chest is angry and your blood is boiling because someone's yelling at you or someone's talking down to you, that's not meant to be there. Do you understand that this is not meant to be there? With the Hierophant reverse, that says if we keep going in a certain direction, we're just, it's going to completely derail us from the path we're meant to be on. So anything that feels like this in your life right now that does not need to be there, like obviously, like if you're stressed out because your kid is crying because you haven't fed them, then bitch, make some food. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? I love you, but cook. All right? But I'm talking about like you got a significant other. They've been on your couch for weeks. They don't got a job. They're sitting here cheating on you and borrowing money. Get that motherfucker out your house, please. What are we doing? Come on. No. Ew. So anything that feels like a burden, it's not in alignment with you. That's how favored you guys are right now. If it's heavy, it's wrong. And I don't mean weight-wise. All right? If something is heavy on your spirit, if something just makes you feel so small or so like, oh, it's not meant to be there. And I mean this in all aspects. Okay? Of course, again, going back to the kid thing, if you're stressed out and feel like, because your kid is crying, then just tend to it. Don't get rid of your kid. But anything else, guys, like you're not supposed to be living a hard life at all anymore. Okay? At all. At all, at all. So why is the Seven of Cups here? And that's your center card. And I think that that's coming out because it's like, guys, you really forgot who you were because you're on some bullshit. Like, this is who you were, but you forgot. You was in La La Land for a second. Okay? And we have the Queen of Swords. All right? So you broke through the veil that the devil tried to put over you. You saw through the devil's veil. And you said, oh, you wanted me to think that life was this way. And now you take off the veil and you actually see it for what it is. Okay, maybe with the veil on, all you saw was like thunderstorms and like crashed cars and trees that were, the hurricanes came through and now they're on the street and shit, like, and just darkness and fog. Like maybe that's what the devil's veil was showing you. But then you took it off and you're like, oh, the sun is out, the birds is chirping, damn, everybody's lawn is done nice. Okay, everyone's clean. Oh shit. I'm getting met with love. Okay, but for a minute the devil wanted you to think that you were shit, that your life was shit, and that there's no way out of it. The devil was praying and praying that you would lose hope. And now you were reminded who the fuck you were. The devil don't like that. But now you know. And now you're taking the path of least resistance, guys. So again, anything that feels heavier, like, it's not meant to be there. Okay, there's a lot of things in our life who's a choice. Like, even down to family, because some people are like, oh, family's not a choice. Listen, I got people in my family that will never, ever sit at my table, will never see what the table looks like. All right, I don't give a fuck if it's family. I don't give a fuck who it is. All right, if you're not treating me with respect to a certain degree, I'm not fucking with you. I don't give a fuck if you're my mom's sister. Nope, not doing that. All right, so just, guys, choose your people wisely. Okay, if you feel uncomfortable in a room, then that's not your room. Find a better one. Because you guys are on the road to so much happiness if you don't already have that. All right, we have the Magician reversed. We have the King of Cups reversed. Now, this is interesting because you guys get to a point where you're feeling very good, very happy, very ecstatic. You're finally healing. And then I see someone who's very manipulative that tries to come in. Okay? And it's someone that just wants to fuck around, and this is like this is something that you've already let go of. All right? You guys don't have to go back, like you don't have to backtrack. Again, Spirit is saying, like, this is God saying, any burden you're feeling right now does not come from me. Okay? So again, like, you got a boss stressing you out, you got a friend that was talking shit, drop it. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. We're not doing that. Drop it. So going into the future. Success, baby. All right? So you guys are met with success. And there's a part of your life that you're able to leave for good. You're able to leave it behind for good. And you're just so happy because it's like, oh my God, I'm not broke anymore. I'm not lonely anymore. I'm not confused anymore. Because the Five of Pentacles, guys, this is a card of lack. But now that you have it reversed, the areas you were struggling in, there's no more struggle there anymore. Okay? And it could be in anything. Like, let's say, I don't know, let's say that there's something you lost or there's something you were without. Like, now I see you not only having it, but not being worried about the upkeep of it, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Okay? Let's get one more card here for your future. Ten of Wands. Fool card. Yeah, guys, like, I told you before, this was a card that had to do with heavy burdens, right? But 10 is the number of completion. Okay, so you're just going to have a moment where you look back at something and it's just like, this is the last time I will struggle in this way. And that's going to be so beautiful. There's something big I had to do this summer. And it's something I've done so many times before. And it's something I don't like doing. I don't. But, you know, as adults, we got shit we got to do. All right? So, as adults, you know, we're always trying to fix our life. We're always trying to be better than we were the year before. And so when I was doing this thing, it's not even this summer. It was like even before that. But as I'm doing this thing and I'm just like dreading it, I stop. Like, a few days into this, I stop and I'm like, oh my God, this is the last time I'm going to ever have to do this. Because I had some sort of breakthrough that it's just like, okay, I've evolved in a certain area in life where I don't have to worry about certain things anymore. And I've just been so emotional and grateful with God lately because I really feel like I've been forgotten about. And I feel like a lot of you are feeling that way too. So I just had a moment where I was doing something that, yeah, it was tough in the moment, but I realized, like, dude, you've been doing this your entire adulthood. This is the last time you're ever going to have to do it. And you're not doing it because of something bad. You're doing it because you're growing. You're doing it for a good reason. It's not for a bad reason. So it's just beautiful. And guys, like, you know, for whoever needs to hear this, like, let's say you're leaving someone's home that you lived with for a while, or you're leaving that job you've been at for a while. Instead of just, like, you know, walking out and being like, fuck you, and going to your car and never look back, do me a favor. You know, before you get to your car, before you get to you know, your destination, just take us, like, just turn around and just look and just be like, and just be grateful and thank God that this story is not your story anymore. There's a struggle that's no longer your struggle anymore. So we got the Six of Wands. The Queen of Wands came out. Like, guys, you could have a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius that's involved in your life, but that conflict, the things that made you so upset in the past, the things that made you so like just sad and anxious, the thing that again was so conflicting, um that's the reason why you flourish. So you go from being upset, having to cut a lot of bullshit out, to being on your A game, the world seeing you as just like this light, this energy, and now the world sees you winning. Okay? You guys take off. All right? This could be a move, this could be something that has to do with transportation or a form of transportation. Okay? And you guys are unapologetic about this, and there's I just feel like y'all are going to be very selective over who has access to you. All right, so we got the Empress reversed. Why is this here? Yeah, guys, I'm telling you, there's a burden you're never going to have to deal with again. Okay? With the Tower card here, your life is changing drastically, but in a very good way. We have the Page of Cups, and there's new things that are being offered to you at this time. All right? You're no longer going to live in lack in an area that you really needed to like stop living in lack. Okay? And this wasn't something that happened overnight, and I don't think that this is something that happens from one day to the next. Like, you really just had to work to get to this position, and it wasn't easy. The Two of Pentacles. Nine of Wands reversed. Guys, what did I say? Listen, now listen, Aquarius. There's going to be a struggle that you can still choose. Okay? Like, that's like, let's say God gives you a new partner, and that partner is everything you've ever needed or wanted in a partner. But then, let's say like an abusive ex or something hits you up. It's your choice. You can go to that ex's house if you want. So Spirit is saying here, you can pick the burden if you want. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be accessible. But this is when the burden really ends. Okay? And I know that a majority of you are going to choose this. All right? When you see your life changing, please don't go back to what was causing you to struggle. What does it say about a person, place, or thing that puts you down and kicks you when you were already down, when you already felt bad, when you already felt like shit? Don't you ever forget who gave you a hard time while you were already suffering. And don't let that energy come back in. You hear me? Judgment card reversed. So that's Spirit saying, like, not only is that not good to go back to, but that's not good to go back to ever, because I've replenished everything that you were missing. And I put death to the bullshit. Okay? Again, a lot of you went through things that made you question yourself and your worth. And it could have been stuff that was like out of your hands. Like I was watching this video about like the trauma that people can go through when they lose like very important people in their life, like friends, and I'm not talking about like through death, although that is part of it too. But I'm talking about like let's say you thought somebody was your best friend, and then you realize they've like fucking hated you. There's actually a lot of trauma behind that. Okay, I've gone through that. I'm sure a lot of you guys have gone through that. Like there's trauma behind that. Like, imagine like you fit into a certain place, and then you realize like you weren't welcomed, you weren't wanted. Like, no one liked you. That's traumatic. Because not only do you have to tell yourself, damn, I trusted this person or I trusted this environment and I couldn't. But then it's like, wait, can I trust any decisions in my future now? Can I trust anything at all? You know, and it's like you go about in this world and it's like you're scared to make decisions, because the last time I made a decision, I was humiliated. I was ostracized. I was kicked to the ground. So if I use my mind and my discernment, am I going to get fucked up again? I can't trust myself. So there's so much trauma that comes with certain things. So it changed how you moved for a while. I wouldn't be surprised if some of y'all really isolated for a while. Okay. So, guys, let's get some cards of advice. I'll leave you with that. And if this is resonating so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my Amazon wish list if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. Again, guys, 20% off of every single service on my website. Please take advantage. The link is in the bio. Okay. All right. So, closing out. What can Spirit tell us? We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Seven of Wands reversed. So, guys, like, you know, it's funny because for some of you, what you're going to have to get used to is the ease with something. Because I feel like you're having a turnaround with something that you've been struggling with for a long time. Okay? For a really, really long time. We have the King of Pentacles. So this could have to do with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I just feel like, guys, you're living in wealth. You're living in abundance. All right? Things are going to be balanced now. All right? And you're willing to put in the work. You're willing to roll up your sleeves and get things done. We have the World card reverse. You know, a lot of you are still in that mindset. Okay. This is like just an example, and it's one that I thought of. Like, have you guys ever heard a story like when someone, let's say there's someone who's like really overweight, right? And they go to the gym and they do an amazing job and they lose all this weight and like they have this small body, you know, but then they'll tell you, and I've heard this a lot, okay? I used to be a personal trainer. I'm still certified to do so, but I got to get more fit again myself. But anyways, I'd hear a lot of people saying like, yeah, I'm small, I'm skinny, but like I still have that fat boy mentality. I still have that fat girl mentality. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like it takes them a while sometimes to adjust to who they are, because it's like you've thought away for so long and you've felt away for so long, and now you finally took things into your control and you changed it. But it's like sometimes you need to look in the mirror real quick to remind yourself that you're not that same person. And I don't mean to just bring up like, wait, guys, I'm talking about just anything in life. I'm sorry if anyone took that superficially, but that's not how I meant to get the message behind it, you know? But it's just there's going to be something that changes so drastically in your life, and now you got to learn how to live more in ease. But since we've been on fucking survival mode, it's hard to believe we have that ease now. Guys, I gotta, like I said, with the breakthrough that I had, it was a breakthrough that I've been praying for and looking for the past like decade. And when something happened for me, you know, I had like my family checking in, like, hey, like, did you check on this today? Like, what are you doing? And they're like, why haven't you done anything? Because once I accomplished it, it didn't register that it was real. So I accomplished it and I kind of just left it there on the side. And people are like, so what's up? Any updates? And I'm like, no. And they're like, but like, how you've been wanting this for so long, like, and I'm like, yo, because it doesn't feel real. It doesn't. Like, I know my life has upgraded in that way, but like it still is, it hasn't hit yet that I've accomplished this thing. So you know what I'm saying? So y'all got this. All right, we have the Two of Cups reversed, the Star card reversed. Like, there's certain people, places, and things you just don't have faith in anymore, so they gotta go. And you notice how, guys, these breakthroughs come in for you once you drop certain people and certain things? Always look at how your life changes after you leave, like, situations that you were closely invested in. All right? If your life gets better, that's telling you it was holding you back. And for y'all, you get that wake-up call that, shit, life is much better now. Give it time. After all the bullshit you went through, all right? People ostracizing you, people talking shit, you not being able to trust the words of certain people, places, and things, okay? You finally get justice. And what's the justice? For you to live in balance, okay? For you to live a balanced lifestyle where you don't have to be, again, on survival mode all the time. I really feel like a veil has been lifted, guys. And yeah, it was hard to move away from something, but you're expanding so much. All right. This is someone that they they're not going to argue with what's behind them because they realize, oh shit, there's a ship out there and that could take me anywhere. So this is a person that's looking at expansion, not being in the same fucking hamster wheel. All right, doing the same thing at the same time. It's like, no, we're not doing that. So congratulations, Aquarius. You guys deserve this. You guys deserve this breakthrough. Okay. And I hope that anybody who laughed at you while you were down, I pray they see this and I pray that they feel this. And I pray that they have a moment where they can look in the mirror and not out of some evil shit, but look in the mirror and see who you are. All right? I don't wish bad on anyone who's done me wrong. I just wish for discernment. I wish for them to one day realize who they are and the effect that they have on people. And I hope that they don't get hurt in doing that, but usually waking up to the monster you are could be a little bit painful. So may the monsters know themselves. May they know who they are, and may God change their heart. I love you guys. Until next time, take care.